Okay, so today I will be making some fresh tomato basil sauce with raw sliced almonds. I've got some Hunt's diced tomatoes, 2 cans of that, fresh basil leaves, some minced garlic, thyme, bay leaves, some red peppers, some extra light olive oil. I've got a lemon, an onion, 3 tomatoes, some vodka, and then angel hair pasta. Okay, so I'm gonna start by chopping my onion, 1 large onion. One tablespoon of thyme. Alright, so 1 teaspoon of roasted red pepper flakes. I'm actually going to add just a little bit more because I like it spicy. Alright, add a little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. This is a little bit better. And I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to let this cook until the onions are soft. Alright, so I have my sliced onions, and my oven is preheated to 350, and I'm going to put them in for about 10 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to add some minced garlic and let it cook for just a little bit, but I don't want it to burn. So here I have my canned tomatoes. I'm going to be folding it into my onion mixture. I did remove most of the liquid from my canned tomatoes just to make this puree ultimately less moist. Alright, so I've got my almonds nice and toasty, and I'm going to add them to some butter and then add them to a food processor. Alright, so I added half of my mixture to my blender, and now I'm going to blend it on low. So during this blending process, I'm actually pureeing it, which is causing the particle size to decrease, therefore making it a smoother texture. So at this step, I have added my 3 fresh tomatoes. I skinned and removed the seeds to remove some of the bitterness. And what I will be doing is splitting them into 2 and adding vodka to 1 batch of them. I want to determine whether the ethanol will actually increase some of the flavors. So if you can see, it's not as thick of a sauce as it should be. This is because the enzymes have already had time to react with the carbohydrates, basically degrading the thickeners that are in there. 2 shots of vodka. Boom.
Basil is my favorite.
Alright, so the pasta is in. So my noodles are done, and now I'm going to add some basil into each of my pasta sauces. A little bit of each into that one. So I actually allowed the sauce to sit on a low heat, which then helped increase the thickening ability. Alright, so my final product, they both look really delicious. The difference I can tell a little bit by the consistency. The one with the vodka has a little bit more moisture in it, so it's definitely easier to stir and pour over this. But they both look very similar, and I guess the taste test will determine the difference. So I think I decided that I liked the vodka sauce better. It was a little bit smoother and a little bit more flavorful. I did add a little bit too much of the roasted red peppers or the spicy peppers. So it is a little bit spicy, but I like some spice, I like some kick. So I think that the vodka actually smooths out the spice. I'm sorry, the vodka actually makes it spicier. So it's interesting because I literally split it in half equally, and the one with the vodka intensifies the spice a little bit more.